My name's Todd Moore.
I'm Tyler Moore.
And this is the Moore's Less Show, where you get more news in less time. Let's get right to it. We're going to do global news tonight, as we always do. We're going to do tech and science news. We're going to hit some gaming news, and then we're going to follow it off with a little bit of sports with Tyler. First,
Yep.
Yep. That's the way we're going to plan it. First off, stock market. I'm not going to get too crazy about it. It's up 39 points today, but it's down for the week. But it is up for the month, so that's really good. It's a real good start, for sure. And, we just had a lot of coronavirus stuff going on with the government trying to help shore up this stock market, as a matter of fact.
Well, I heard the good news is that more people are coming out of the hospital more often than coming in.
Yeah, the curve's flattening for sure. So we're on the right track. Hopefully we won't have any problems with it re-emerging, because we're not doing the herd immunity. We're doing the stay-at-home immunity, so we'll see how that works. And most people are still working from home, except for those essential workers. And if you're an essential worker, God bless you. We're all heroes, for sure. And because of the economy, Trump's already trying to move forward with everything. He's decided that he's going to issue guidelines to start getting the country back to work, basically. And
he said that the states can reopen. There's like only 2 states right now that are reopened, but a lot of people are still closed. But everyone right now, Las Vegas is gaining a lot of attention right now.
A lot of tension because they're wanting to open up, because it's all about that,
money.
And I don't know. I'm on the fence on it. I think you have to let the states decide, and there probably are certain counties, and because you could all go down to the county level. You don't have to go state level. You go down to the county level with this. There's as many as 29 states supposedly that is capable of having at least some of their states opened up to business, and Georgia's one of them. Governor Pritzker, he ain't opening up shit. But the governor of Georgia, he's gonna open it up.
Well, if the mayor of Las Vegas, she said she wants to open up and try and get the money flowing through and people entertained, but a lot of people are saying no. It'll decimate because everyone's gonna be there. There's gonna be more than 10 people.
Right, and it'll come back strong. Yeah, it might. I don't know. Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp went against Trump, basically. Trump was like, I want you to open up. I'm doing these guidelines, but you're not quite following them all the way, and you ought to back off a little bit. But he's not. He's opening up hair salons and style and finger, what are they called? The finger?
Nail polish.
Manicures and all that, pedicures, all that. So he's opening all that up. And I watched an interview of a lady that has a salon, hairstyling salon, and they were asking her. She was in Georgia, and they're asking her about it, and she was pretty happy about it. And she's like, we can dictate how many come in. She says, and we're doing it anyway because we're going to the person's home. So if we we should be able to be able to control, as long as we follow the COVID guidelines, wear your mask, disinfect everything, that kind of shit. We should be all right. Sorry guys, I'm moving it, but my shit's moving around on me. I have more trouble with this than anyone else I've ever seen. There we go. So we'll see what happens. I guess there's 2 sides to every story on this. I can understand not wanting to spread it, but then I can also understand, people like her, small businesses, that she says
money.
She goes out, if she's off work 2 months, she may lose that business, 2 more months anyway. So, and on that, everyone's really trying to help out. Congress just passed a $48 billion economic bill.
Again?
Yes. Well, this one, they're actually doing it right. This one will not allow the corporations and the big boys to come in and take all the fucking money first because they got lawyers and shit that can come in and swoop it up. This is meant for the small business. So, and hopefully it will go to those small businesses that need it. That's who it should be for. That's for sure. The other thing that's real terrible, we had a real bad tornado in Oklahoma.
Well, Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana.
Yeah, that one in Oklahoma was pretty fucking bad. And
Oklahoma is known for having tornadoes because it's like right dead center of the tornado alley where the warm front and the cold front collide against each other. Like where more Oklahoma is,
Yeah.
it's like the biggest chance of getting tornadoes.
Well, you have all the Gulf
Usually
coming up this way.
Tornado alley season start in summer, where the weather gets pretty bad.
Starts early
And there's-
spring.
Yeah,
Early spring, after
late
late winter.
early spring, late summer.
Yep.
And there's another tornado valley that no one knows is called Dixie Valley, where it's in the southern. That's where most of the tornadoes come in the beginning of spring
Right.
and the late fall.
There you go. He knows his shit. If you get a chance to see that tornado that went down on.
I think that's true. I'm not sure.
You don't know. Yeah. Google that shit. That tornado you want to look at is from Madel, Oklahoma, and you can see it go right over and tear up the structure that looks like a warehouse, metal warehouse building or something like that.
Yeah, this guy came very close to the tornado. It's very close.
Yeah, that's crazy. So there's a lot of Corona stuff going on. You know, people sheltering in place, people still protesting, wanting to get back to work. You know, Michigan governor got into trouble. I think we talked about that last week. Well,
The
I don't
Michigan
know about
governor?
trouble.
No, Las Vegas governor.
Well,
no, wait.
Protests were they
protesting,
protest,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Las Vegas governor is getting in trouble for something else. She wants to go back to work. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's the fucking
And
opposite.
everyone's saying no.
You ready to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
It doesn't have to be 2 hour long. We can just kind of get through this. I don't mean it in that way. I'm enjoying having.
I don't
doing
think
it,
I don't think this. It's like we've been talking about it for 10 minutes.
but yeah, it's time to move on to the next thing. Okay, tech. Let's do some tech and science.
Okay.
You got anything?
No, I don't.
He ain't techie or a sciencey. Nah. He does the sports and he
And
does the
gaming.
games, and I do take care of this shit. So it kind of we balance it all out. It works out great. You guess what? There's a stupid ass guy that has a Tesla.
Oh, okay. What this stupid ass guy does?
Well,
Do?
he decided to test its safety features out
Oh God. On himself?
while he was driving it. So he puts the car. You see how this thing's fucking dropping?
No.
Fuck. It is. There we go. He puts the car in auto drive,
Okay.
and he gets it down to 5 miles an hour where you can run beside it, but it's still in auto drive. Right? It's going down the road.
Okay.
It's going down the road. And he's like, we're going to try different safety features out and see what happens. So he didn't have the seatbelt on him because he was doing a demonstration, but he had the seatbelt connected behind him. So he unbuckles the seatbelt, car stops.
Wow. Really?
Won't start. Won't go back. He's got to put the seatbelt back on and shut it off. Turn
Oh,
it
that's
back
cool.
on.
That's cool.
So he puts it back in, drives down, doing another 5 mile an hour.
But it's only 5 miles per hour. That's not a lot of speed.
Well, he didn't want to go fast because he's going to jump out the fucking car. He didn't want to have to roll and kill himself. Right?
Okay.
And he don't want to have to brace to stop and go, you know what I mean? So it was the slowest that the car will go.
Well.
On autopilot, I should say. But, so he goes, well, let's see what happens when I open the door. So you try to press the actual door opener, which is electronic, it won't open the door, but it's got an emergency latch underneath. So he pulls that to open the door, the car comes to a stop. You're like, well,
He's testing them all.
he's testing him. What happens if I jump out of the car while it's in autopilot?
I see a lot of people do that just to get out of the car.
So he can't open the door to get out. So how does he get out?
He jumps out.
Yeah, but how does he get out of the car?
Through the window.
Window. Right. So he rolls the window down, climbs out, jumps out. Car keeps going. No sensors in the seat at all. Just keeps on driving. He's walking beside it. The guy next to him. There's a guy in the passenger seat with the camera, you know, but it's on its way. Where it's going, who knows?
They need to fix that
Think
shit.
about that.
They need to fix that shit.
I know, right? I mean, you've had to put a destination in, maybe. I mean, what happens if you die and you're driving it? But you haven't put a destination in, but you have it in autopilot. Think about that, right? You're going straight forever. Till it stops going straight. And then I guess you come to a stop. I don't know.
Ugh. Okay, so what's on... That's really interesting, but they do really need to fix that.
So what I'll do is I'll post a video to the YouTube, or post a link to the YouTube video, if you guys want to go check that out. I pretty much told you what he did, of course. Spoiler alert, but... Hell, that's life. That's life. Okay, the other things going on is I'm an Android guy. I'm not really a Pixel guy, but I am an Android guy.
Yeah.
And they're coming out with Android 11 pre-beta. It's the developers preview 3. And if you have a Pixel, you can get it. And on the Pixel 4, they got a little bug where it cuts off the time and battery level on the side. And but it's a developer's version, so it's gonna pre-beta.
Official.
So it's called a padding issue because it didn't line up properly. You can go into the default developer settings and switch the display out to default, and then it'll fix it for a while till you reboot. But it's just a bug. It's pre-beta, but it allows people to check out the latest and greatest 11. So when it comes out, people can write articles and shit about because they've had time before everyone else has. So that's why a lot of them do that. So that's and it's good to see Google moving forward with their shit, not just sitting back and relaxing. I expect there'll be more support for dual screen on that one. That'll be probably a big push, I would think, right?
Like the one on remember that MM video of Godzilla, that dual screen phone?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be something like that?
Yeah, something like that, probably. Yeah. There's a rumor that the Galaxy Fold 2 will be coming out.
Fold 2?
Fold 2, the Galaxy Fold phone.
Oh, really?
With a stylus.
Oh.
Interesting, huh? They'll write with it. So they're going all over the place if that's the case.
Well, the stylus is pretty useful in certain situations.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree. It's a fucking expensive phone. Why not throw one in, right?
Yeah.
So that's also what's happening. One more thing that I have in tech and science. Not a lot of science, I guess, tonight, but mostly tech. I've been, I guess I got two more things. Apple is reportedly going to be selling their 2021 iMacs with their own processors. They're going to get away from Intel.
How that's going to work, we don't know. Because they're not really known for making their own processors.
They're going to use the iPhone's A4 processor.
That small?
Think about that. It's because they're working on a 12-core chip that's based on it. They basically took the difference is it's an ARM processor versus an x86 Intel. But if they can get enough out of it by redesigning it with 12 cores and everything, they custom make it for the Macs, it might work just fine for its application. It'd be interesting to see how it works. I do know one thing: Intel stock was down today.
That has to hurt.
Yeah.
How bad?
I don't know how bad. I just saw the curve and was like, I don't have the numbers though, but that's fucked up, right? Now,
Yep.
Go ahead.
I said yep.
Yep. Last thing, and tech. I mean, I'm kind of I like cars and I like gasoline
We
engines
both like
and all
cars.
that.
We're men.
Yeah, we're men. But I also kind of like the electric shit too, because I'm an ECE and I deal with that.
Some people don't like the electric because it's too quiet.
Yeah, it's different, but I don't understand why you can't have both. That's what a lot of people that are like super gearheads. They're like, I don't like electric. Why can't you have both and serve everybody?
Because probably because mechanics don't like the electronic part business.
Well, mechanics don't like it because they don't have to work on them as much as regular cars.
That sucks.
There's for example, there's no brakes to replace. It uses
What?
regenerative braking with the motors, so there are no brakes, so you don't replace brakes. There's no oil to replace. There's no oil in it. There's no transmission fluid.
What? Okay.
Think about this.
But was it supposed to the oil like supposed to they change like they can't change the engine because that's how you get people into buying the car.
Well, the performance is what's keeping the electrics going, and Ford's made a one-off car. It's
Oh, Ford.
a Mustang Cobra Jet, 1,400 horsepower.
Oh no!
And they've got a preview showing it running, and the motor is actually in the front. Electric motor looks like a motor in the front, and it looks like it shifted. I swear to God, when you look at it, it looks like it shifted. I'll show you after we're done. I don't want to show it during the performance. I might link it though. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll link the Electrek article, and then you can read a little bit about it, and then you can also see the actual video. Either that, or yeah, I'll just do that. You guys can do that. That's gonna be cool though. We're gonna get some more, and that's a one-off. But they're gonna use that technology. I'm wait to see an electric Camaro go against an electric Mustang. Balls to the fucking walls.
Oh no!
I can't wait. I got my shit all fucked up here. Okay, that's all I got for your tech and science. Next, we're gonna go to gaming news, and we're gonna go to Tyler with the gaming news. I do have one thing to talk about, but he'll speak about mostly everything else. Okay, Tyler.
So I'm gonna save for the best for last, and I'm gonna start off with the 2K group. 2K has made NBA 2Ks, which are really good basketball games, and WWE. Well, apparently 2K has said that WWE 2K21 will not be released. I think this year.
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
I guess I won't have anything to talk about in gaming.
I said saving the best for last.
Oh. Is that what I'm going to talk about? Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
Anyways, so yeah, that's going to be a big thing because I have a friend who plays a lot to WWE, and this is probably going to hit the wrestling fans hard. And I also have big news. The big news in gaming right now is Valve, the company Valve, somehow got RCE, or Remote Control Execution, had been leaked to Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Team Fortress 2. Two of their biggest games. So apparently Valve said don't worry about CSGO because it got a lot of updates and the new operation came out, and I'm pretty sure probably people are not going to play it. And that even Valve said play on official gaming servers. But the big issue is Team Fortress 2. They never had a major update since 2017.
Damn.
Because Valve moved all Team Fortress 2 out of production. There was something supposed to be coming big in 2018, but never came out. So they moved everything else to make the VR game Alexis, which is a Half-Life game, which came out very successful.
Right.
So this will also mean that black hats are going to be swarming the gaming, and it's going to ruin everyone's day. There's good. I'm actually surprised they haven't done. To the next game, I'm actually not surprised they're didn't cancel. Call of Duty 2020. Every Call of Duty, everyone knows in the Call of Duty franchise, and the fans know there are like 4 or 5 companies doing Call of Duty games, and they have their own set of years. They probably do it every certain year, but this year is Treyarch's turn, and they're going to go back to the Vietnam War.
They already did that once.
Yeah, it's called Black Ops.
Right. So how's that going to be different? Any different? What are they going to do? Go prequel on it?
Well, it says there's rumors, but there's not a lot of promising. It's just rumors right
no
now.
facts. Just no one said. I got it.
Well, the Gaming Revolution, who is the major source leaker or a major source news person for Call of Duty, is this rumor has been going on for years. So we know it's called Vietnam, but we don't know where the story's gonna go. And also, because it's Treyarch, everyone's looking for zombies, because zombies is a big thing in Treyarch's era.
Right. Yeah, they basically...
They have their like own story.
Right. Yeah. They invented...
They
popular anyway.
fucked up in Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
So, I also saw this. This was today. Fortnite had this concert with Travis Scott in it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I saw it. It was pretty cool seeing all this, seeing how big he got, and so I think he is part of the storyline in Fortnite. There is a storyline in this battle royale.
Right. So, it's in the game.
Yeah, it was in the game.
Streaming live. I heard it was streaming live.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't that weird how they can do that in a game?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's like mixing virtual reality with fucking RPG or RPG.
RPG.
A role-playing game. Get it? RPG. Anyway.
Yeah. So to the biggest news. The next biggest news is someone called Concept Creator.
Oh, I was hoping you was gonna get to this.
Yeah.
Because it's caused a lot of controversy.
Yeah. So apparently there is a video concept creator saying he made his own concept of the PlayStation 5. It kind of looks like the PlayStation 2 a lot. Really thin.
You gonna let me post a video for it in the comments? Do you have a link to it? You can give me a link.
I think you can find the link in the YouTube search. Oh.
Well, I guess he wants you to search it in YouTube. Find a link in YouTube. Okay, that's fine.
I think. Well, yeah, it did cause a lot of controversy.
It sure did.
Like making a white remote control, which is actually official, but the concept wanted to show that there were buttons, not actually what was it called? You were talking to
being flat.
Yeah, being flat.
But you know what? I may have been mistaken a little bit on it. It could be that those buttons are clear.
Oh.
So when you look down on it, it makes it look flat because it's clear. Because I saw one on the side, and you kind of see the button was raised up, but it was clear. That's kind of cool. You look down, it looks flat, but we won't know till we get them
Yeah,
out.
official.
That'll be the end of the year if we're lucky. They're still saying by the end of the year, limited quantities, but
they're still struggling with the price, but we're probably gonna get around $500. That's probably the reasonable amount.
We probably won't get one till next year sometime. It ain't. I don't think it's gonna be worth spending that kind of money for something that there's very few games out. You know, to be honest. Yes, you can play the old PS4 games, but.
And you're probably gonna play your old PlayStation games.
Well, I think that's limited. Right now, they're going to bring out the top 100 PS4 games and allow them to be playable, and then they'll start releasing some of the others. It'd be nice if they could open it up for all their games, like you said, all the way down to PS1. They can do that with the digital side of things. If you make them digital downloads.
Mm. Yeah, it's called PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
That's all the gaming news for today. We're going to go on to sports.
What about WWE?
We just talked about it.
I was joking. I know we did. I was just saying. Do you know why though?
Because of Corona?
Yeah, but also their performance was bad. Bad.
Probably.
Yeah.
So on to sports. You've been looking at me. I've been looking over to my left because right now we have a.
That's his right.
Right.
Your left.
So, yeah, I've been looking over here because right now the NFL draft is going on right now. So,
and bouncing back and forth, guys. This is how much we care so much about the three of you guys watching our videos that we're willing to do this instead of watch the draft. Because I don't know when if we have any Illini this year or not.
I don't know. We gotta wait until the second round.
Be cool if we did, but probably not. Probably not. I know we're gonna have. When it comes to basketball, I think we're going to have two of them that's going.
Yeah, we got to watch that.
Sorry, guys. Damn, shouldn't have burped. That was good orange juice. First of all, Cincinnati Bengals select LSU quarterback Joe Burrow with the #1 pick in the 2020 NFL Draft.
Wow,
that was predicted, though.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Cincinnati is definitely the worst team in the fucking league. And Mayfield needs some help.
Wait, are you serious? Cincinnati was? I thought it was the Browns.
That is Browns. Cincinnati Browns. No, it ain't. It's Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
That's Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
They're pretty back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. Usually the worst team gets the first pick.
Ooh, right now it's Dallas who's going to pick in the 17th round. 17th pick.
Which round are they in?
First round.
Still in the first?
I don't know how long it'll go. So right now it looks like it's going to be at Clemson.
We could just turn the camera and watch the... No, I'm just playing.
Hell no.
That's copyright. The other thing that's fucking interesting is, we all know Brady's went to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's pretty shocking.
Well, what's real fucking shocking is New England said, hey, we're going to trade Gronk to Tampa Bay. And Gronk's like, hey, I'm going to come out of retirement, and I'm all fucking excited about it. And I got the fire in me now. So that'll be...
Oh, God.
That is going to be a fucking show, is what that's going to be. And people are going to watch. Tampa Bay's going to get so much out of this, it's going to unreal.
They're probably actually going to go to a Super Bowl. I'll be shocked if they don't go to the Super Bowl. Because Tom Brady's a GOAT.
A.J. Terrell, 16th overall pick. 2019, first time All-ACC.
For the Falcons.
We should have done a live stream on this. Never even thought about it.
I'm not much into the NFL like I am in basketball and college sports.
Yeah, it's all good. I got one more sports thing. Unless you want to talk about it.
You can go on with it. I haven't researched this guy at all.
He's supposed to be doing sports. You notice how...
No. There's some sports I do, and there's some sports...
One thing gaming. That's all he does. I'm fucking with you. It's okay. Some days you get it, and some days I don't. It's hard to find anything right now with sports, to be really honest. I've been watching goddamn gymnastics and There was fucking cornhole shucking or throwing on the other night. With the fucking boards with the holes you throw the bean bags in.
Really?
Yeah! That's how bad it is. And I actually watched it for 5 minutes until I realized what the fuck I was watching.
What the fuck?
I'm like, what am I doing? I don't...
Wow, the coronavirus hit differently.
You got that right.
So who is this?
I got 2 things to talk about.
Okay, talk about
I
it.
just thought about one thing I ain't even got on my sheet that happened this Sunday.
We'll talk
That
about
was spectacular, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
What was it?
ESPN is starting a docu-series with Michael Jordan
Oh yeah,
called The Last Dance.
and you talked about the Peoria.
Yeah. ESPN got the highest ratings they've ever got Sunday
Yeah,
night.
because it's Michael Jordan.
Like 6 million viewers.
Yeah, because it's Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan. Gonna go on every Sunday night. And if you want to hear the full shit with cussing and everything, make sure you do ESPN and not ESPN2. ESPN2, which is fine, but they edited all the cussing, beep beep beep, which isn't a lot. But if you want to just natural, raw, unedited, stick on ESPN.
Okay, so what's your second one?
Last one is Illinois. Illinois. We got a great national letter of intent signed today by the name of Adam Miller. He is an Illinois fucking basketball player, 13th time Mr. Basketball for the state of Illinois. He was 4-star 2020 guard who was originally born in Peoria. Then he went to the CPL, Chicago Public League, and he signed with us today.
Was there any other competition you didn't want to go to? Because it depends on which teams he wanted to go that wanted him.
Well,
I thought I saw Duke right there.
is it Duke?
Scroll back up. I thought I saw it under a picture.
That's not it. See, he's fucking with me on the video. We shouldn't even be looking at this. Yeah, it's no Duke there.
I thought I did.
Missouri, he thought he was gonna go to Missouri. Ended up coming here, I guess. I don't know. Don't quote me on that shit. I'd have to go. I didn't go that far. You know, I love how you ask me questions I can't answer. I appreciate that.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's what makes it funny and good and fun. We don't want it stale in here, damn it. We're having a good time, having a drink, enjoying ourselves, doing a podcast for the few of you guys that watch. Hey, tell your friends, you know, you don't have to watch the whole damn thing. Just watch a little bit if you don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yep.
That's all I got tonight.
That's all I have for tonight.
So, hey, tell your friends and, hey, have them watch, and if they like it, please have them subscribe, like, you know, click the bell there if they want to be notified. Post some comments below. We appreciate that. Just bookmark the page. Come back. That would be cool too if you don't want to be bothered with all the notifications like some people don't. Right?
Yep.
Guess that's it for tonight. Oh, I should have said early on. I did not say it. It's Thursday, April 23rd. Should have said it at the beginning, but fuck it. That's what it is. This is the More Is Less podcast show, where you get more news in less time. I am Todd Moore.
I'm Tyler Moore.
We will see you next week. Thank you for watching and have a good night. Bye-bye.